What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So Dominique Wilkins, in a recent interview, gave his Mount Rushmore of slam dunk contest champions, or performers for that matter. And his list is more like it. You know what I'm saying? Now, he had the common courtesy as a person is considered by some still the greatest dunk, or at least the second greatest by a small margin. He had the common courtesy to exclude himself because that's what you generally do. Um, Even if you feel like you're the greatest, when you're talking in a public format, up until the era of LeBron, it came across as arrogant and narcissistic to include yourself in these matters. But LeBron, even though he never fucking participated, he put himself in that echelon and left out Mike. Unfucking believable, that fucking dude. But anyway, this is Dominique. This is what he said. I'll put a link to this in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So he said, excluding myself, of course, Michael, Dr. J, who is the granddaddy of us all. I've always said that. Vince Carter, and oh man, give me a second. I think other guys like, look at Levine and Gordon. You got to have them guys up at the top there as well. But I'm going to tell you another guy that nobody ever talks about, David Thompson. People don't know how good he was. One of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, Skywalker David Thompson. If you ever look at uh, any of his vintage games, which are never played anymore, you ever looked at his collegiate games, which they aren't played anymore, any old ABA games, which have vanished, because they want to erase that part of basketball. They want you to think that the NBA started in 1980 for some reason. I don't get it, you know? Possibly because, I'm going to tell you why. That was 40 years ago. They know that that generation isn't watching ESPN. So they don't care about that generation. That's why you have J.J. Redick and all these other clowns up there disrespecting those guys because, hey, who cares? No, they're not watching ESPN. They don't have any purchasing power. They don't really matter to the market. They don't give a fuck about respect. All a bunch of snobbish, fucking elite pieces of shit. But anyway, and yes, my disdain for them shows through sometimes when I'm talking. But I don't have a problem with Dominique Wilkins' list. Is there anybody I would add? Dominique Wilkins, of course. Um, Me personally, I guess if I was to do a Mount Rushmore, it would be Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, uh, Dr. Dr. J. That would be my Mount Rushmore. If you want to have like some honorable mentions, Zach Levine, uh, Aaron Gordon, Sean Kemp, Skywalker, David Thompson, you know, maybe Spud Webb, you know. But that would be pretty much my list. But tell me what you guys think.